Good evening all. Today we are going to discuss data structure using C++ module 2. In this module we are going to discuss about array and matrices, especially in matrices, special matrices and sparse matrix. Next topic is array and its abstract data type. What is array? As we all know how to define a string of characters in C++ and print, we write cout string what is the beautiful weather delimited by null characters, it print on a screen. Precisely such a character string is a succession of characters to store in memory followed by a null characters and can be denoted by characters brackets. The compiler refers to it internally with the address of its first character and keep tracks of its size. Character as string, what is the beautiful weather? This can be represented an array in C++. As we have discussed in module 1 course lecture video that abstract data type is the one in which we provide a specification of the instances as well as of the operations that are to be performed. Abstract data type array. It has to be in the form of index and value pair. Instances. We have to set index and value. No two pairs have the same index. Operations. We have to get the index that return the value of the pair with the index. Set index and value that add the pair to set of pairs, overtake existing pair if any with the same key. Next topic is two-dimensional array mapping. There are two types of mapping. One is rows major mapping and column major mapping. In rows major mapping, we are always going from left to right. Functions will be using as map I1 and I2 equal to I1 C2 plus I2, whereas C2 is the number of column in array. As defined down this array, you can see 0, 1, 2, 3 first row, 4, 5, 6, 7 second row, 8, 9, 10, 11 rows, third row, and 12, 13, 14, 15 in fourth row. If we go from top to bottom, column wise major mapping, the function we are going to use map I1 and I2 equal to I1 R2 plus I2, where R2 is the number of rows in array. You can see the array down, measure column wise 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This is the array column wise mapping. Mapping function in three-dimensional array can be given map of I1, I2, I3 equal to I1 C2 C3 plus I2 C3 plus I3. Matrices. As anybody knows that matrix M, which has M and N, a table of order of M rows and N column, can be represented as a two-dimensional array. This is integer x m bracket n is given by array two-dimensional integer with angle bracket, that also can be represented array two-dimensional. Template form, template class, void add template pointers A, comma template pointers B, comma template pointers C, comma integer rows and integer column are defined, where it is been encapsulated in the two bracket. Add matrices A and B to obtain matrix C. It is simple C++ coding program of adding two A and B into C matrix. For loop, we are using integer I to I equal to 0, semicolon I less than rows, semicolon I plus plus. And next for loop, we are having integer j equal to for column, semicolon j less than column, semicolon j plus plus. And we are adding up Cij equal to ij plus bij. This is the function of add in template class for. Addition and subtraction of two matrices using template and ADT form. Template class T. We have to define void matrix T constructor symbol to colon we are using for constructor. Operator sign in bracket matrix angle bracket T ampersand B comma matrix angle bracket T ampersand C bracket. This is nothing but we are defining matrix constructor. We are starting brace bracket. If rows not equal to B rows, also the column not equal to C column, throw a mismatch message to the prompt. Means we are checking whether both the matrix having same rows and column. Through matrix size mismatch, this message to be displayed by the should be prompted on the screen. Next, we are going to matrix T, W, rows and column. This is the output matrix. Matrix W is nothing but result matrix, which is having entire rows and column. For integer, for loop, we are checking integer I equal to 0, semicolon I less than rows, semicolon I incremented, where we are adding up into the W element of I equal to B element I, opt sign C dot element of I. If the opt sign is add function, then it will be used plus sign. If the opt sign is subtract function, then sign equal to minus. I will return W. This way, the same program we can use for addition and subtraction of the two matrices. Next topic is special matrices. We all know square matrix when column and rows are equal to j, that is known as square matrix. When m is a diagonal, if ij equal to 0 for all I not equal to j, means as you can see down 2, 1, 4, 6 is diagonally, rest of the elements in the matrix are 0, only diagonal elements are not 0. So that we have written there this condition I not equal to j other than diagonal matrix. M is a tridiagonal which can be seen middle diagonal above 1 and below 1 of that all not zeros, rest of the elements are 0. For this we are writing for all I minus j greater than 1, that we are checking it. Same way we are checking M is a lower triangular matrix, which you can see down below the diagonal all the elements are having values, but whereas above the diagonal all elements are 0, and this condition can be written if mij equal to 0 for all I less than j. M is other upper triangle where diagonal and above all the elements have values, whereas below the diagonal all the elements are 0. For that we can write that condition like Mij equal to 0 for I greater than j. Next topic is symmetric and sparse matrix. M is a symmetric for Mij equal to Mji. For all I and j, you can see in diagonal matrix 2, 1, 4, 6 and rows of the first column and rows all elements are same. Same way it is second row and second column elements 1, 3, 7 down 3, 7 column is same. Same way 4 you can see third column and third rows element 4 the element is 0 and 6 and last diagonal elements is 6. So it is known as symmetric. Condition is Ij equal to Mji for all I and j elements. Sparse matrix is a matrix having more numbers of 0 elements. That is what? High proportion of the zeros. It means it can be represented by using triples, row, column and value. You can see down. Okay, most of you can see that the matrix which is having number of elements proportion are 0 other than the value. Advantage. Sparse matrix contains many zeros. If we are manipulating with 0 element, then in some application of the matrix, then we are wasting of memory space by storing unnecessary memory. Like if you are having, you can check the image or photo of the any person or any location, you will find that most of the background are empty. That is all nothing but 0 values that can be manipulated using and stored mapping into the sparse matrix. That is the advantage of sparse matrix in C++. Thank you very much in this module 2 first part.